show up at this hour. It's time people went home. Hold that coat up. Whose is it?
Some Hollywood movie star. Her plane got in late.
Discouraging, isn't it? Women with furs like that where it never gets cold.
Hollywood.
Tell me, Eve, how are things with you? Happy?
There should be study. But do you think Miss Channing would approve?
Yeah, I think she would cheer.
But Mr. Sampson and Mr. Richards.
They'll do as they're told.
Will you talk to Mr. Fabian about...
You mustn't mind Margo too much, even if I do.
Oh, but there must be some reason. Something I've done without knowing.
The reason is Margo, and don't try to figure it out. Einstein couldn't.
The piano. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Karen. You won't forget it, will you?
No, Eve, I won't forget. This too will pass away, the wise man said. 2 weeks later, the day of Claudia Caswell's audition, all was well with Bill and Margo, the world and Margo.
Everything.
The names I've been called, but never Mephisto. Good luck.
Certainly, Mr. DeWitt.
How thoughtful of you to call and invite me. And what a happy coincidence that several other journalists...
Oh, you are more than kind. But it's still Miss Channing's performance. I'm just a carbon copy you read when you can't find the original.
You are more than modest.
It's not modesty. I just don't try to kid myself.
A revolutionary approach to the theater. I think the time has come for you to shed some of your humility. It is just as false not to blow your horn at all as it is to blow it too loudly.
Oh, well, I just don't think I've done anything to sound off about.
We all come into this world with our little egos equipped with individual horns. If we don't blow them, who will?
Well, one isolated, pretty good performance by an understudy. It'll be forgotten tomorrow.
It needn't be.
Well, even if I wanted to, as you say, be less humble, blow my own horn, how would I do it? I'm less than nobody.
I am somebody.
Oh, you certainly are.
We'll leave the door open a bit so we can talk. After you change, if you're not busy elsewhere, we could have supper.
I'd love to. Or should I pretend I'm busy?
Let's have a minimum.
Not enough for a paragraph.
Perhaps more than one. There's so much I want to know. I've heard your story in bits and pieces. Your home in Wisconsin, your
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just about to get in the shower. I won't be able to hear you.
Well, I can wait. Where would you like to go? Let's make this a special night.
You take charge.
I believe I will. Surprise! And tomorrow morning, you will have won your beachhead on the shores of immortality.
Oh, stop rehearsing your review. Oh, isn't it strange, Addison? The end of an old road and the beginning of a new one.
All paved with diamonds and gold.
No, you know me better than that.
All paved with what, then?
Stars. What time?
It's almost 4.
Oh, plenty of time for a nice long nap. We rehearsed most of last night.
You could sleep too, couldn't you?
Why not?
The mark of a true killer. Sleep tight, rest easy, and come out fighting.
Why'd you call me a killer?
That's it. Lloyd. Still just a theater after all.
It's nothing of the kind.
Lloyd Richards is commercially the most successful playwright in America.
Oh, you have no right to say such things.
And artistically the most promising. Eve, dear, this is Addison. And Karen.
She doesn't know.
I see. And when was this unholy alliance joined?
Last night.
And was the setting properly romantic? Lights on dimmers, gypsy violins off stage?
The setting wasn't romantic, but...
Never was. There'll never be another like you.
Well... Say something. Anything! Congratulations! Good work, Eve!
What do you take me for?
I don't know that I take you for anything. Well, I'm sure you mean something by that, Addison, but I don't know what.
Look closely, Eve. It's time you did. I am Addison DeWitt. I'm nobody's fool. Least of all yours.
Well, I never intended you to be.
Yes, you did. You still do.
Addison, I still don't know what you're getting at.
Well, as I what I'm about to say. Lloyd may leave Karen, but he will not leave Karen for you.
What do you mean by that?
More plainly and more distinctly, I've not come to New Haven to see the play discuss your dreams or to tear the ivy from the walls of Yale. I have come to tell you, you will not marry Lloyd or anyone else, because I will...
That you...
Remember, as long as you live, never to laugh at me, at anything or anyone else, but never at me.
Get out! Get out! If you won't get out!
Get up! Stay where you are! Something told you to do as I say, didn't it? That instinct. That alarm goes off. You go to your battle stations. Now, your name is not Eve Harrington. It is Gertrude Slazinski.
What of it?
It is true your parents were poor. They still are, and they'd like to know how you are and where. They haven't heard from you for 3 years.
What of it?
It is also true that you worked in a... Got to get out of town. Brought you straight to New York, didn't it? That $500 brought you straight to New York, didn't it? Come! To blackmail Karen into getting you the part of Cora, and you lied to me about it.
No.
I had lunch with Karen, not 3 hours ago.
Please. Please.
That I should want you at all suddenly strikes me as the height of improbability. But that in itself is probably the reason. You're an improbable person, Eve. So am I. We have that in common. Also, a contempt for humanity. An inability to love or be loved. Insatiable ambition. And talent. We deserve each other. You listening to me? Then say so.
Yes. Addison.
You realize how completely you belong to me.
Yes. Addison.
Then take your nap now. And good luck for tonight.
Oh, I won't play tonight. I couldn't, not possibly.
You'll give the performance of your life. It will be a night to remember.
Me.
Now you're being childish.
I'm tired. I want to go home.
Very well. I'll drop you off.
I guess, Miss Hall, I'm the president. So you're going to Hollywood, huh?
I might.
Oh, that spilled drink is gonna ruin your carpet.
The maid will fix it in the morning.
I'll just pick up the
Don't
glass.
bother. How'd you get all the way up here from...
Who was it? Just a taxi driver, Miss Harrington. You left your award in his cab and he brought it back.
Put it on the dresser, will you?
Sure, Miss Harrington.
Of All About Eve taking a bow after a fantastic performance in Eva Van Hove's adaptation of the modern classic. Don't forget, NT Live is back on the 14th of May, live from the Old Vic Theatre.